Thanks for tuning in, folks, on this Tuesday evening for our presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well.
And there's always a little bit of animosity when these teams get together, but that is why it's a great rivalry.
Yeah, it's a game both teams get up for, regardless of recent records.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve. Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Brunson. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And I love the trust between Brunson and his guys. I mean, working so hard to set each other up.
Here's Doncic. And the shot falls short that time.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Avdia with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Here's Kamara. Back to Avdia. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Yeah, that was a great trip down the floor. Avdia is a dangerous player around the rim.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Doncic. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia outside. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Here's Doncic. Screen by James. Doncic, good.
Defense was all over Doncic, so he smartly uses a pick to get free to shoot.
Here's Brunson. The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Well, this is what they want from Ayton. Play big.
Now here's Brunson. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots. Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He's set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Here's Klingon, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Klingon just owns the middle.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. Before long, we were talking about LeBron James, and he said, he's a focus for us tonight, absolutely. Coach shared, saying in clutch situations, we're ready to double James and be assertive. But I'm sure he knows that. LeBron, as always, on the minds of the opposition. Back to you, Brian.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Great positioning on the putback. Ayton's got 6 points.
Well, Ayton has always been a solid offensive rebounder, and he's got the numbers to back it up.
Here's Klingon. And he gets that one. 6 points for him.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Few guys distribute better than Doncic. He's got good instincts for when and where to send the ball.
The Lakers lead by 4. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first. Count it. Good. Doncic has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
That's his 2nd make in 7 attempts. Not a pretty start.
And Marcus Smart picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 19 seconds left to play in the first.
And Sharp has no off switch. He's consistent at attacking defenses and drawing whistles.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. That one misses. Here's James. And slam dunk by James.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style. That was sweet. Here's Sharp. Going inside. And he can't jam it through. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for Los Angeles. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective.
The Lakers, 18.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what stands out to you from the Lakers in this one?
Well, I'll tell you what, throughout the first, they did a great job of just running their offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
Dinwiddie with it. Here's Whiteside. And it's slammed in by Whiteside.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Outside Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Reeves with the ball. Picked up by Grant. Pass to Hachimura. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. And Whiteside slams it home.
Doesn't believe in soft finishes. The big fella's all about power.
Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
And here's Reeves outside. Buries it from 3.
Oh, the release, the height. Reeves really knows his three-point shot inside and out.
Here's Sharp. Ooh, Whiteside with the defensive effort.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Driving inside. Back to Vanderbilt. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It goes on Bol. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And I've also really liked how aggressive they've been.
Oh, hammer it home.
Nice. Oh, man. Sharp makes that look way too easy. That's elite bounce.
From 20 feet. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
Outside Reeves. Hachimura sets a screen. Reeves with the ball. Now Sharp defending. On the wing, Reeves. Here's Whiteside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Blazers trail by 6. Well, a new era in Portland, Grant. Young, raw, and still finding their place.
Yeah, B.A., they've committed to growing through reps and putting in the time. The victories are hard-won, but a foundation is being laid.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Some changes now for the Lakers. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. Doncic outside. Shoots a fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And he comes up with a bucket. Sharp's got 7 points in the game.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Doncic. Who trains the 19-footer.
And there's Luka, one of the most entertaining players in the league.
Here's Henderson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Doncic. Portland's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Coach, the defense has been ahead of the schedule for Portland. Where do they take the next step in that regard?
Well, first off, BA, they can do much better on the defensive boards. Also, cutting down their careless fouls. Those are things they have to look to clean up.
Pass to Klingon. Henderson outside. Back to Klingon. Shot's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
Well, that's his game. When he gets to the iron, he knows he's won.
Here's Henderson. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. To the middle. Oh, LeBron hammers it down.
It doesn't get much better than that. LeBron putting some muscle on the slam.
Down low. Klingon's shot is off.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Count that bucket.
That's a move you won't see many guys make. Impressive stuff.
The three. No good on the buzzer beater. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's Los Angeles up 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Blazers trail by 4. Inside. Here's Klingon. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And at his size, Klingon is always an above-the-rim threat.
A good look from Doncic. And again, it's the Lakers.
Rock-solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Doncic outside. And that one good.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And one guy you can neither speed up nor slow down. That's Luka Doncic, Graham.
Yeah, B.A. He completely dictates the pace. From the opening tip till the final buzzer, he can control the game.
As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Graham.
And that became a glaring need as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, B.A. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gift. Yeah, very hot start out of halftime, making their first 3 shots, getting the looks that they want, and knocking them down.
Lets it go from the wing, and it's Doncic missing.
Well, that one didn't fall, but otherwise, they've been excellent shooting the ball to start this half.
Thibault on the wing for the lead, and Ayton pulls it down. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Well, tonight you're seeing why Ayton went #1 overall in the 2018 draft. He can absolutely dominate you with his scoring ability.
And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Los Angeles making a change here.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Blazers trail by 3. And here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Williams with the screen for the tie. Brunson misses.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Pass to Reeves. From deep. And the basket by Hachimura. And the Lakers lead by 5.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Right side, Brunson. Stolen by Dinwiddie. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. And so timeout called by Chauncey Billups here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Some noise for your Trailblazers.
1:46 left in the third quarter. There's a screen by Bull. And a two-handed jam!
Savvy play call by Henderson. Going to that pick and roll to create the space he needs.
The shot by Reeves, no good.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
The Lakers lead by 5. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Outside Reeves. From behind the arc. He drops it from range. Reeves has got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is why you run plays for your shooters. Look at the damage Reeves has done with a little room.
Here's Henderson, and he jams it home with authority.
Oh, wait! Big finish. Big time. And man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Making passes out of the pick and roll can be tricky for some, but Dinwiddie shows the ability to execute.
Oh, sweet move.
Whoa! Oh, sweet move.
And that one is hammered home.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
Shaman off the mark there with a 3. Fires the 3. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Los Angeles with a 9-point.
45. Los Angeles 54.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And so Dinwiddie will bring it up to the Lakers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers.
Los Angeles substitution.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Brunson.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, deflections are a stat, but a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
Back to Doncic. Clock at 6. Ayton with a screen. Rejected by Klingon.
Okay, young fella. Look, I'll tell you this. Do not test Donovan Klingon. They just learned that the hard way.
Blazers trail by 9. Pass to Brunson. Back to Thybulle. Takes a 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson. Thybulle's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Klingen's shot is off. Los Angeles leading by 6. Doncic outside. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Good on the shot.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Right side, Brunson. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
James outside. And that one is right through the heart. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Making it look easy. LeBron just so comfortable from that range.
Pass to Brunson. Stolen by Ayton. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. He got it. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard. He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Klingen with a screen. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And that basket is good.
You can see that this is how dominant Klingen can be. And when he's hot like this, it's wise to keep feeding him.
Reeves. Up again. Blazers trail by 8.
2 minutes.
Brunson. Oh, taking it to him. Jalen Brunson.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They've led by as much as 10. In transition, here they come. That one's in there.
What an important hoop for Klingen.
Los Angeles leading by 4. James. Oh, no good on the layup. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. It's stolen by Smart. Smart with a transition bucket.
Well, you know Smart is going to hustle back in transition. He's got that fire.
Brunson. Oh, rejected by Ayton. Dival with a steal. Now Brunson. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. Coach delivering an inspiring message to his team saying, quote, hey, we can win this game. Believe in yourselves. Battle to the end. Honestly, guys, even I was a bit pumped up after hearing this one.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now Avdia. Just 5 on the clock.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. A big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Doncic. Avdia with a steal. By himself. And he slams it home.
And that finally gets them back to even.
It took a while, but they chipped away, and now it's anyone's game.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the T.O.
Los Angeles substitution.
They set the pick. Now Doncic. overtime. Don't go anywhere, folks. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Outside Kamara. Bowl outside. And that misses. That would have put him up. Dybel with a steal. Now Brunson. Bowl. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Now Reeves takes a 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
And when you watch Reeves, he believes every shot is going in. I mean, he plays with major confidence.
Here's Bull. Oh, he jammed it.
Showing great poise. Passes up his own shot for something better.
Bull with a rebound.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
The Lakers trail. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now here's Doncic. Doncic finds his opening on the inside.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Great find. Leading his teammate right to the bucket.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Both teams will make substitutions. They double him with Aiden. Here's Bull. It's tipped. It's stolen by James. It's Smart on the wing. Now Doncic. Aiden with a screen. He launches. The Luka 3. Money.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Shaedon Sharp. Rebounded by Ayton.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones. Oh, easy to see why LeBron has the ball in these moments. He's dependable at coming through for his team.
Now Doncic. In the corner, Smart. Shot clock at 6. Oh, nice move. Ayton. And he grabs the board and finishes it off.
Well, they put their faith in Ayton, and he delivered.
Now Bull. Left side Sharp. Now Bull. Stolen by Ayton. Here's James. So we see the Lakers get the win here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it came down to overtime, it was about who had more determination.
And that about wraps it up.